Welcome back to the 9th Gym program, and today we're going to do another episode of Team Building Battle where I build a team and then we play it for a couple of games. We'll see how it does. So, yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, I did a guide video on Kyurem White. I think this Pokemon is actually really solid. I'm going with the weakness policy build. If you want to watch the full guide video, it'll be right up there in the corner right above me if you want to watch that video, the guide video. Where I kind of explain this build a little bit more. I will go ahead and say the spread was pretty well calculated in my opinion. It is max speed, so we're going to be pretty fast with weakness policy. Notice how I say pretty fast because we're still not incredibly fast. Max speed we get to 161, which is on the same speed tier as things like Rayquaza and Arcanine and Tapu Lele, but we're still getting outsped by all these Pokemon in that 160 to 200 range. So we're gonna have a couple of things to back that up a little bit. Of course we could go for something like Tailwind, but I think I want to go for Pranksters or Thunder Wave because I also think the Light Clay and stuff is very good there. Light Clay and screens here. Light Clay, Prankster, we got Thunder Wave, and we're gonna go for some screens as well. We're gonna go for that Reflect and the Light Screen and something else here, probably an attack. Most likely gonna be the Spirit Break. It's probably what I'm gonna go for here, and we'll go ahead and zhuzh this up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think I had a spread that I was using a lot earlier this format, still in Series 8, that I was liking a lot. Here's my Card Ogre team. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for this spread. It was really well calculated, and I like it a lot. It's for things like Zacian and a couple of other choice Pokemon that have that poison and steel typing for the fairy. So that's what I'm gonna go for. 252, 100, 156. Careful nature. So here we're gonna go for 100. We could go for like something like Fake Out on this team if we wanted to, but I think this is fine. We're gonna go for Kyurem White here. Grimmsnarl. This is gonna be pretty good. Weakness policy. We're gonna be able to have a little bit of speed control with the Thunder Wave, as well as the screens for deafening damage. Always is good there. Next, I want to go ahead and add the Torkoal Venusaur. So I talked about this in my video as well. Kyurem White has a struggling matchup with Zacian. It's a very bad matchup. Behemoth Blade takes it out easy. I mean, you do have, Reflect, so you won't die immediately, and we do have Fusion Flare to just immediately take it out on the return. But I'd still rather go for a Torkoal Venu so that we don't really have to take a lot of damage, like a huge amount of damage with the Kyurem. So we're going to go for a Drought Venu here, and that's going to be the plan. And that's actually going to be Venusaur G-Max, even though we're probably not going to be maxing it too frequently. We're going to go for Wide Lens with the Sleep Powder. I think that's what I want to go for a little bit more so here. And still Chlorophyll, doubling our speed with the Torkoal is very, very solid. I'm going to make it max speed, but not nature as well. And we're just going to make it max speed here, and then special attack and the leftover 4 into there. Pretty basic stuff there, and make it modest just because why not. Could go Focus Sash. I don't mind doing that, but Wide Lens with Sleep Powder is just very strong, and we're going to be going for that Sleep Powder a lot of the time anyway. I don't believe Earth Power, raw Earth Power from Venusaur would take out Zacian. Let's go ahead and check that calc because, like I said, it's something I'm not sure of, but I think it doesn't. Because Zacian is very, very naturally bulky as well. Special defense stat at 115 is incredibly strong. And 4 HP is likely what it's going to have. Let's go ahead and check the most used Zacian builds right now. I think they are 252, 252, 4. Yep, 4 being in special defense, so we'll go for that instead of the 4 there. So 4 into special defense, Zacian. Let's see if Venusaur takes it out with the Earth Power. So Earth Power is only hitting 50 to 59% guaranteed 2-hit KO. Into the Zacian, it's not Dynamax as you can see, so it is going to be a competent 2-hit KO. So I want to go more for the Sleep Powder. So we're going to go Sleep Powder Wide Lens. I know that's like pretty up in the air if that'll be even a good idea. But I want to go for that since we have the outspeed there anyway, and we're not taking an Oko. That's what we're going to go for. Although, to be fair, Burning Jealousy is a great way to deal with it as well. So Burning Jealousy on Torkoal is going to be a go for that as well. Let's go ahead and finish out this Torkoal. So I'm going to go for a bulky Torkoal once again. That seems to be the more so used standard recently. We're going to go Burning Jealousy as well as Yawn, Protect, and Body Press. And that's just like pretty solid for this Pokemon. I'm going to go max defense for the body press to be really, really astounding. And then Yawn is going to be pretty solid at 0 speed. So we're going to have it 0 speed. Very, very slow. As you can see here, 252 into the HP and then 4 into special defense. We don't need to have the special defense too much. I'm just not going to worry about it too much. So that's our Torkoal spread. It's going to be very basic, but basic is pretty effective sometimes. Next we'll go Venusaur, Wide Lens, Sleep Powder, Chlorophyll. Pretty basic stuff there. I'm going to go Leaf Storm as well. And then another move and then Protect. Probably Sludge Bomb because why not at that point. And then we're going to go Protect as well. So that'll be pretty standard stuff there as well. For the Venusaur, and the spread is very standard. So we have a pretty standard team so far with the Kyurem White, the Grimmsnarl, G-Max, Torkoal, and Venusaur. Now I could go for a Trick Room engine on this team, especially with the Torkoal being mid-speed and min-speed, and then Kyurem is pretty slow. So I could go for a Porygon too. And I kind of like that idea. I would like another strong Pokemon since none of these are doing too much damage other than the Kyurem White, of course. So we could go for something really big. I could go like Lando and Thundurus in the back just as a really, really strong thing. We just have Lando, Thundurus. I don't mind doing that. I think that's not bad. But we will have a very mid-speed team. I wouldn't mind having Tailwind or something on the team as well. So that's an idea as well. Let's see, what are we really weak to so far? So Kyurem White, of course, you know, you have the big weakness, the glaring weakness on my team, which is fighting. It hits the Kyurem really hard. Not really. That's not really a glaring weakness. That's only one thing to the Kyurem White. Against things with rock capabilities, we have Venusaur, which is very good. And against those fighting, we have Lando now as well. So that's pretty good. This is kind of weird on the team because Kyurem White really wants to Dynamax, so having Lando and something else is kind of weird, honestly, but I think it's okay. We'll go for Lando and Thundurus in the back, and I think that'll be pretty good. And we'll go for the Assault Vest on the Thundurus because that's what people are using more so nowadays, and I kind of want to just do that. We have Wild Charge as well as Bounce or Fly. This one gets Fly. So we have Wild Charge, Fly. What is the coverage move most people are using for Thundurus? Wow, Thundurus is the 3rd most used Pokemon right now. That's kind of wild. Fly, Wild Charge, we have Superpower as well. I don't mind that. Protect is, of course, going to be the 4th move. And a lot of different options. So Electro Whip is kind of cool, but not really what we're looking to use here. U-Turn we don't need. Actually, wait, we are using Assault Vest. So let's go Superpower and Lash Out. Because the Lash Out's going to be incredibly strong. And then I'm just going to go Attack and Speed. The leftover, whoop, not 44, it's 4. There, and then we're just going to be as fast as possible. And I think that'll work pretty well. Lando, we'll go for a Life Orb build. With the Intimidate, we'll go for a Protect on the last move. So we're going to go Rock Slide, Earthquake, Earthquake, thank you. And Protect, and one move, Bounce. That's the one I couldn't think of. Wait, Bounce? No, Fly. It's Fly. It's Fly. Fly, and then Protect. And that'll be pretty good. We'll go for Max Attack and Max Speed once again. And that'll be a pretty normal thing for this Pokemon. Incredibly standard across the board with a lot of the Pokemon choice, or the Pokemon, you know, spreads and choices, especially Torkoal, Venusaur, Lando, and Thundo. But it'll do its job. And that's kind of what we wanted to do. Anyway, that is going to be it for the team building process. Let's go ahead and go for a quick overview for the team. We have Kyurem White as the weakness policy build. We don't have anything to self-proc on this team, so that's kind of interesting, but it's okay. We have Blizzard, Draco Meteor. This is a Pokemon that really wants to Dynamax, so having these 2 Pokemon on the end might be a little weird. I might change them. We might go for like a P2 and then another good Pokemon that can do a lot of damage. Maybe like Urshifu. P2 Urshifu could be really good in the back. So that's something that I might change. I might end up changing, but we'll see how it works. And yeah, we have Grimmsnarl for a little bit of general speed control with the Thunder Wave, and then we have Reflect Light Screen as well, which is very solid. We have Torkoal here with Venusaur. This is really our Zacian counter. That's mainly what it's there for. We have Lando, which the Intimidate is just going to be good support, but also very strong with Life Orb as well. Just good damage, especially behind screens, being able to be pretty bulky, especially after an Intimidate and screens. Not bad. Fast Max Airstream is really solid as well, and you know, Speed control is something we're kind of lacking on this team, only really having it as the one option of Thunder Wave. So maybe Regieleki could be a great option as well, being in like an Electro Web Regieleki. That could be really good on the end instead of Thundurus. But I really wanted to go for the Lando Thundo kind of Thunderclap team. We'll go ahead and have like Kyurem White, Grimmsnarl, Lando Thundo as most of the time, and then we'll have Torkoal Venusaur mainly for Zacian, but I think that's fine to have a mainly for Zacian mode, as it's a top 3 contender Pokemon right now. Top 4, I guess. It's 4th place currently, but I think it's not bad. Anyway, that's about it for the team. Let's go ahead and play a couple of games, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we're in it, and we've got a Shadow Rider team, as well as a Torkoal and Lilligant combo, Thundurus, a Whimsicott, and a Tapu Lele. So a pretty interesting team by my opponent. I'm not gonna lie, Lando Thundo looks pretty solid here. He doesn't have any Intimidate, but he does, you know, Lando Thundo's not bad. I don't really want to lead it because of his Thundurus. And Kyurem honestly deals with his team pretty well as well, but it is unfortunate we don't have anything for the Sleep Powder. So Kyurem is just going to get hit by a Sleep Powder right off the bat. So I wouldn't mind going like Protect and Grimmsnarl going Thunder Wave into the Lilligant. I think that could be pretty good, but I don't really want to have my Torkoal Venu in the back. Maybe we'll have Venu and then Thundurus as well. That could be a good option. Just a little bit of, you know, strong power in the tail end on Thundurus. Unfortunately, Lash Out's not going to see any play if we do that, but Lash Out could be the bane of, you know, Tapu Lele. I guess it's just normal. It's just neutral. So I think I want to go Kyurem, Grimmsnarl. We'll go Venu. Which will just be good. It's a good switch into the Sleep Powder as well if we want to go for that turn 1 instead. And yeah, I don't mind doing that. And we'll go for, I want to bring Lando in the back, but I'm just really afraid of the Lando in the back, or his Thundo. I'm just gonna bring Lando in the back. If it comes down to it and I have to give it a Defiant boost and then I die to it, then I misplayed, but it's okay. He goes for a Calyrex Whimsicott lead, so he's probably going for a pretty solid thing here. He might... whoa. He might kill my Kyurem. He might go for Fake Tears, kill Kyurem. I think I'm okay with that happening. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. I don't think I really want that to happen. Could go Wormwind. None of my moves are really that good against Calyrex. I wouldn't mind just max Hailstorming into the Calyrex and going for a Light Screen. I think that's a not bad play. He doesn't Dynamax, actually. He goes for a Protect. So that's interesting. He gets Tailwind up right off the bat. We'll go ahead and do a good bit of damage to the Calyrex. Not a lot, actually. But with that, not bad at all. We do have Light Screen, which is good. And we can go for a Prankster Thunder Wave into the Calyrex. I wouldn't mind having that here. So I think that's the plan that we're going to go ahead and do. I could max Hailstorm, take out the Whimsicott, and just go for a Thunder Wave into the Calyrex. I think that's what we're going to go for. Tapu Lele comes out instead. That's a little annoying. Let's hope we don't miss. And I did miss. So that's... Oh, wait, no. He had the terrain. Okay, well, that's okay. Max Mindstorm's not going to be doing much damage to the Kyurem, so I'm not too worried about that now. I think I just want to go ahead and, like, do more damage into something here. I guess we'll just Hailstorm into the Calyrex. Just do a bit of damage, right? And Spirit Break, take out the Tapu Lele. I don't mind that. He flings his Calyrex and activates Weakness Policy, so he might actually take out the Kyurem. We do live with a little bit of HP. Not enough damage on the Calyrex. Still going to be doing a good bit of damage, but now we are down our Dynamax, and it's not looking great. Not looking great for the Kyurem. He's definitely going to just max move into the Kyurem, so that's a little unfortunate. I don't mind just passing up Venusaur here, because it's not really going to be doing much for me anyway. I could go for Protect, thinking Calyrex might attack into the Grimmsnarl this turn. But I think I'm just going to go for a Blizzard. Worst comes to worst, he does the thing, and it's fine. And yeah, I'm just going to Spirit Break the Calyrex. We'll do a bit of damage. Moonblast will do a bit of damage as well. He does max Mindstorm the Kyurem in fear of Protect. That's understandable. And yeah, we'll take a little hit on the special attack here, but not going to be doing too much there, which is okay. His Tailwind's gone, but his Calyrex is too fast anyway. Venusaur was a bad bring. I really wish this was Thundurus, but oh well. Might as well take this chance right now to bring in Lando when we know for a fact this Thundurus isn't in the back, or isn't on the field. I want to go for a Protect and then attack the Calyrex with Grimmsnarl, but I might die to that, so that's kind of rough, but we'll go for it. He sets up Tailwind, and he is immune. So we take out the Calyrex, no problem. Lando's just chilling. He gets up Tailwind, which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. It's not bad. And we do have Venusaur in the back now to go ahead and Sleep Powder that Thundurus if worse comes worse, which worse probably will come to worse. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide here. And Psychic Terrain. I was thinking Psychic Terrain was Misty Terrain when I said that last thing. Psychic Terrain stops my Grimmsnarl. So I'm going to switch into Venusaur because Venusaur honestly doesn't really do much here. We will suck up a Moonblast, which is pretty cool. Losing that special attack is pretty unfortunate. But you know what? It is what it is. I don't think he attacked into the Venusaur, so I'm just going to go for it next turn. We're just going to Rock Slide again. Try to do a little bit of damage, and I'm going to Sleep Powder the Thundurus. But I could protect... A scooped. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you had to scoop there. That could have been your game still. But oh well. It's okay. I'll play another game, and we'll get another game going, and it'll be a good time. All right, we're in it. And we've got a Zacian matchup, as well as an Urshifu with the Colossal. So that's a matchup that I wasn't really prepared for. So that could be rough as well. Aqua Jet into the Colossal. Colossal outspeeds. We can't just Sleep Powder right off the bat. That's a little rough. This could be a rough matchup, actually. I think I want to go for the Torkoal Venusaur lead, thinking the Zacian is just so strong against the Kyurem. I don't think he'll go for that play. And not having Fake Out, I think he also might think Grimmsnarl might have Fake Out. So let's go Torkoal Venusaur lead. Kyurem in the back, and I think I kind of want Grimm in the back. What deals the best here? Lando's not bad. Giving us an Intimidate right off the bat could be pretty good. I don't mind Lando. I think Lando's the bring here. But it doesn't really do anything. No, alright, we'll bring Lando. It might be a Lando max game, to be honest. We'll see how it goes, though. I definitely didn't want to lead Lando into this. But it's still not bad. Now I can't bring in Lando here, which is okay. It's okay. We'll go for a Sleep Powder into Zacian. Definitely. And we'll go Yawn into Thundurus. Just go for the sleep right off the bat. He doesn't have Tapu Fini, so there's not really any way he can play around that. So we're going to just go Yawn into the Thundurus and go for a Sleep Powder into Zacian. Let's see what happens here. Do we hit? I miss my Sleep Powder, which is very unfortunate. So, you know what? You know what? It happens. I could have gone for a max attack instead. Like I could have gone max Earth into the Zacian if we went for the Life Orb offensive Zacian build, which I did not. I did not go for that. So yeah, it happens. You know, there's not really anything else I can say. It happens. Guess we can go for the Yawn on Zacian and protect. It's not good. It's not good for me. We have to play. Oh man, the miss. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't just lose to the miss, but the miss was awful, and that's one of the downsides of playing, you know, Sleep Venusaur. You know, you got to really understand the pros and cons to different ways of play, and you know, as long as like we had an 82.5% chance to hit, right, which is a good chance. Like you have a decent chance to hit there, right, and he hit a critical hit. I don't. It's all right. RNG is not on my side today. Yeah, RNG is not here for me today. It's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. If it doesn't happen to you, then you suck, and I hate you. I'm kidding. But yeah, it is. It sucks. I'm gonna go for a Quake. We have to max Lando here in the face of this, cause yeah, and we have to go for a double protect. Can the RNG come through? Be clutch. RNG, be clutch. No. Okay. Failed protect. We Behemoth Blade. Kyurem does live, actually, which is kind of crazy. I should have gone for a Blizzard. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Actually would have been fantastic. But it's okay. It happens. Now we get faked out by Kyurem. We can protect again, which is what I'm going to do. But yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. I'm going to Rockfall into the Thundurus now. We're just going to protect. The fake out's going to go into Kyurem. It's fine. Maybe, you know, the world has a weird way of sometimes saying, hey, maybe it wouldn't have been that bad if we missed last turn, right? or if we actually hit the double protect. Yeah, and I killed myself with a sandstorm. What an idiot. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I feel so dumb today, dude. I keep doing these dumb misplays. Max Airstream into the Urshifu. I think we have to Quake the Incineroar. It's going to live, though, most likely. Yeah, but we're going to go for it. He's obviously going to protect the Urshifu, so I didn't want to just Airstream into the Urshifu. Okay, this is still winnable. It's kind of rough, though, because we're Dynamax and I can't fly now. And the special defense doesn't do anything for me. So we have to just go for an Earthquake. Does protecting do anything? No, it doesn't. It already broke its sash, so we'd just be prolonging the game. That'd be pretty dumb, so I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake. And Lando dies. Okay. Oh, well. It was a good game. You know what? It was a good game, and I'm going to end it on that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You know, RNG wasn't there for me that game at all, but it happens. That's Pokemon. You know, why would we play Pokemon if we hated RNG? Oh, wait, I do hate RNG, but I still play Pokemon. I don't know what I'm really trying to say. RNG sucks. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really makes a huge difference. It really does. Have a good week. Goodbye.